Hi, this is GS from uoe.org, University of Online Education. So today we are going to discuss about MySQL, PHP with MySQL. Up to now we just discussed about PHP without any database connection. Now we are going to discuss PHP with MySQL, and means now we are going to do some dynamic application using from MySQL. This MySQL is the default database for the PHP. When we install XAMPP, defaultly it will contain a database. Suppose, let me start the server. Apache is the server and MySQL is the database. These are the two are the open source. Once we install XAMPP, means they are automatically installed. Suppose if I want to open my database, means just I have to open my browser. In order to open MySQL, nothing but PHP It is a database management system. PHP It contains user defined databases and tables. This is the way open to PHP. These are the databases: test, PHP MySQL, and these are the databases. If you click on this database, any database, means you can see these are the tables. So we can say that what is MySQL means. The MySQL is a database system we used to store information from the web, and also we can say that uh, by using the database we can create a dynamic application. Dynamic application is nothing but the information which is coming from database. So we can say that MySQL is a database which is used to store information. Information is nothing but like maybe user information or any other information. Suppose if any user register, in every project we have one registration page. At the registration page, user will enter his first name, last name, username, password and everything, and he will submit that. At that time we will store that user information in this database. We will create one database, and I will show you how to connect with my PHP and I will show you how to insert user registration data to the tables. So before discussing the topic, let us take a little bit introduction on what is database and what is how database used with PHP. Database is nothing but database is a separate application which stores a collection of data. We have databases like SQL, MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL. These are the different kind of database. But among these, MySQL is most popular open source with PHP. Most probably we will use MySQL along with PHP. We can also use either Oracle or PostgreSQL with PHP. But MySQL is very most favorable database to the PHP. Why we have to choose MySQL is MySQL is the most popular open source, and it is also MySQL is very fast and reliable and easy to use comparing to other databases. And MySQL database system used on web, and this MySQL database system runs on a server. We can say that these are the advantages of MySQL. So we can say that database is nothing but it is database is used to store data in tables. In table is nothing but it is a collection of related data consists of rows and columns. So suppose I'm building one website. I will tell you how actually this database works. Suppose I'm going to build an website for a company. So definitely the company will contains like employees. We need to create one database for company, and the company will contain tables like tables like employees, like products. These are the tables. Customers, orders, like that. I mean, before creating any website, first of all we have to design database. I mean, depending upon the requirement, we have to design the database, and we have to manipulate. I mean, by using PHP script, we have to connect with database, and we have to store. I mean, we have to insert the PHP data into the tables itself. And if once the information is stored in database, we can by using select queries, we can retrieve data from the database. I mean, in the coming sessions we will rapidly works on how to insert the data into the database, and how to fetch the data from the database, and how to display on the front end. So this is an just introduction to the MySQL and how it works. So right now, up to now we discussed this very basic part in PHP. Right now, once we start with PHP MySQL means, now we are exactly put our legs on the PHP with MySQL. So by using this PHP MySQL, we can build very dynamic websites by storing data into the website, or getting data from database, and getting information from the database. In order to insert or get data from database, we have queries. Queries is nothing but it is a request, sending request to the database and getting. I mean, in queries we have queries like insert query and select query. Insert query is used to insert data to the database. Select query is used to select database, I mean to fetch data from the database. Update query is there. Update query is used to update data to the database. Delete query is there. Delete query is used to delete the data from the database. And we have joins like inner join, left join, right joins. I mean, by using these all queries, we can manipulate data from the database, and also we can display, by using these queries we can display database data on the web page. So we say that PHP as a dynamic website, because what is the dynamic website and what is static website means. Static website is nothing but it doesn't have any connection with database. I mean, we just place content on the HTML part, and it will display that's it. That's we consider as static site. But PHP is a dynamic site just because of it retrieve data from the database, and it display the data on the web page. So we say that PHP is a dynamic website. So in coming sessions we are rapidly dealing with MySQL queries, like how to create a form and submit the data. Once the data is submitted, how to fetch the data and store into the database. Once the data is stored into database, by using the queries, how to fetch the data from the database and display on the web page. And I will explain you with clear real-time examples in coming sessions. This is just introduction, means how database works. If you see here PHP myadmin, here itself, if I need to create any database means, just I will click here and something like test database base. We have to click here. So here my test database is created. So here right now in this database is consist number of tables. Tables is nothing but collection of rows and columns which stores data. So if I need to create any table or anything means, I can do here itself. If you click here on the create table, and I want to define a name like suppose employees, and here itself I want to put one auto increment ID. I mean, I'm just showing this, I mean how we create database and tables. But in coming sessions I will show you how to create database tables using through PHP script. I mean, right now I'm directly creating database and tables in PHP MyAdmin itself. But in coming classes, I will show you how to create database and its tables through PHP script. And what is auto increment ID? Auto increment ID means it is nothing but once the record is inserted, automatically the value of ID will be increased if you check this auto increment. Means it makes the ID as unique. Unique ID is nothing but it is a reference ID of the table. Length is nothing but 10. ID always be in integer, and emp name should be in varchar is nothing but it allows characters, something like limit like 30, and salary can be either integer or varchar, so we can take integer 10. Emp number, it is also be in integer, something like 20. So if I click on save, means here itself I have created one table itself. This is the table. Through now what we do means, by using PHP, by using MySQL and score connect, I mean it is a function which is used to connect data PHP MyAdmin, and once we connect it to PHP MyAdmin, we have to select database by using MySQL and score select and score DB, and after that, depending upon the requirement, we can able to insert the records or delete the records from this table. In the coming session, I will clearly explain how this process can be handled. So that's it for today about introduction to the MySQL. Thank you.